big whiff. Smell it. I'm going to burn some of it. It's abundance. It's a certain potion. Mix of different herbs. And it's all about abundance. So where do you need abundance in your life? What kind of abundance do you need in your life? Begins with the knowing of what it is that you need. What kind of abundance do you need? I needed an abundance of some water over my head before I came in to this time and space together. It's why my hair is wet. That's why I'm a couple of minutes outside of our normal time, because I needed a little more abundance of the element of water. Water is a beautiful source to creators. When we use the shell, connecting into the earth, the herbs, the plants of life here to help us, the trees, the plants, the flowers, all the kingdoms. So thought today, I put on my story, I would talk a little bit, I highlighted about it last week a little bit, but just talking a little bit about rejection. So in these times that we're in right now, many are, having to start over, recreate, create, their new paradigm. And maybe into stepping into a new paradigm, you're finding yourself back in maybe a place of rejection. Been hearing that. I've been feeling that. Maybe that you haven't been in a while. So when you're really confident in one area and then you go into another area that is still who you are, but people only see you one way, you might take some of that energy, feel that vibration of their rejection, put it on yourself, and then you take it as a rejection. But if you can see this place right here, this is you, this is them. If you can see you, we'll put you numero uno and we'll say them, right? So that'll clarify. So if you can remember that you in all of this, it's like you're the flame, you're the candle, right? Did you ever have that as a child? This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. I'm going to let it shine. About putting over the bush over the light, no, I'm going to let it shine. So you're not going to let the people's rejection, which is actually, ready for this, people? Oh, I learned this one. I really like this one. Because, I learn something new every day. I'm educating myself every day. Rejection is actually, now we all know this, but just feel it in again. Let's just really pull it in. Rejection is projection. Rejection is projection. So let me give you another example with self. We'll do a self rejection. In the past, let's see, I was raised from a perfectionist or by a few in some ways. And so unless things were perfect, then you couldn't do it. Otherwise, you're a failure, right? So, I just got to wash those things down the drain. And if that means oh my gosh, those people would never show up on a live video or any video with wet hair, and things don't have to be a certain way, or unless they're a certain way, oh my gosh, until you get your contacts in, you can't go out with your glasses all the time, Oh, you only have 5 minutes. There's your timer. What are you going to do? You haven't even gotten to what you're really going to do, talk about. Should we have? So where can you just stop all those voices, the them, you're the light, let yourself shine, that all those rejections are actually projections of their thoughts, what they were taught by their people, by their ancestors, that kept going on and on and on and on and on and on, self-sabotage. The cycle keeps going until somebody, and it always starts with one, numero uno, somebody says, finito, no more. Nope. Put a stop to it. But we have to stop our own thought. We have to stop our own heart. We have to stop rejecting our own self. That if I didn't show up live when I said I was going to, then and wait till my hair was dry, well, then I would have been 30 minutes or an hour late, right? And what does it matter? We all have to wash our hair. We all get in the shower. We all go potty. We all go poo-poo. We all get dressed. We all eat. We all drink. We all have bodily functions. We all are raw. We all stink before we smell good. Sometimes I just wish, oh my gosh, I wish they could smell me. And other times I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm glad they can't smell me right now, right? So when we're not rejecting ourselves, we don't reject each other. I'm going to say that again. When we don't reject ourselves, when we don't reject the truth, that truth. So maybe just shut your eyes, put your hands over your eyes, and no peeking. I'll see you. Spirit sees you. So put your hands over your eyes and just let your eyes relax from technology. Take a deep breath, and if you want to let your shoulders relax, that's fine too. You don't have to put your hands at your face, but just close your eyes and just really let your eye sockets relax, let your eyebrows relax, let your eyelids relax, let your face relax. You can have a subtle smile. Let your lips relax, your nose relax. Of all the places where you have felt rejected in your lifetime, going back to that first memory, we all have a time, maybe you remember the first or not, but you have a memory of some flashes, or you have some stings or some scars, but where you don't need to throw salt in your scars anymore. See where those rejections are, and is it you or is it somebody else? Is it the thems? Is it still you? Is it still them? Is it still a swirl of everybody? Is it just you? Is it just them? Well, if it can't be just them, because if it's them, it's still you. So see how many of them, what is it about? Maybe write a list of those rejections. And then see, is it their stuff? Where'd they learn it from? And are you really involved in that, or were they projecting that to you? And then go down to the next rejection. Is that yours or somebody else's? And if it's yours, then where did you get it from? Where did you learn it from? Where did you keep it from? Why do you think you still need it? What lesson have you learned from it? How have you done any healing around it? Take some breaths. Where are you still projecting on yourself that you're not enough? And begin with, just instead of, oh, I wish those rejections and projections would go away, just acknowledge them. Around the table, the round table, they've shown up for a reason in this season. They're in the season for lifetimes until they stop. They're in the season for many people in your family until somebody says, enough. Enough is enough. So be the one that it stops with you. I always like to imagine I'm like that ancestor on the wall, and 100 years later, it's because of that woman, that courageous one that said, nope, we're not going to do that anymore. We're not going to take that anymore. because when you think about it, rejection just snowballs into abuse, self-sabotage. Then you start attracting it in people, and on and on and on, right? So just acknowledge where there has been rejection, without projecting on it, without tackling it, without fighting it, without, cussing at it. Just seeing it for what it is. It's, kind of shows up at the family table, the business table, for a reason. To say, I want to be seen and heard, because you might not need me any longer, so that you can get on with your good stuff. But until then, if you still keep me around, you're not getting on with your good stuff, and I'm just taking up time and space in your life. So it's really a gift for them, saying, hey, I'm here and you gotta let me out. You gotta stop it. So no punishment, just taking the, oh, hey, I'm ready to listen to you now. Hey, I'm not gonna let you take over the love space, the relationships, the meetings, the tones, the best part of why you're here on earth, to be in the passion of your art, to share that and not let the other stuff get cluttered, that negative thought form clutter the greatness of your light. So this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. It's the light of the omnipresent in each of us, just waiting for all that clutter to move from negative thought form, and share with each other on earth, where there's no competition, no hate, no tackling each other, no rejecting each other, just loving on each other as we love on ourselves. So thank you for being here on this thankful day. Gratitude for yourself, gratitude for each other. Breathe in your light, omnipresent light, swirling as one. You have beautiful powers and superpowers to share on this earth. And I look forward to dancing on this earth with you. Always timeless together. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. And y'all know where to find me, BethHardenHealing.com, for all the magic that I want to share with you. See you later, alligators. Let me know what you need. Like, comment, share. I need to know what you need, so I can keep helping you, or what your people, maybe some of your tribe is going through. So you're not alone. You're enough. You're wonderful. You're beautiful. You're amazing. Every breath, every second, every minute, every hour, every day, in every way, one day at a time.